Yes, my dear students, we are back to our topic. The topic is On Killing a Tree by G. Patel. In the previous video, we had a discussion on various things, that is how to conserve the nature, how to protect the nature, how I can safeguard the nature, because nature is something beautiful. It is marvelous. One way or other, we are blessed, we are privileged to be in the world. We should be thankful to God for creating us such a wonderful human being. We have to protect the nature and safeguard the nature. That is the theme of this beautiful poem. An excellent poem written by G. Patel. We have to protect the nature. We have to protect. The theme of this poem is deforestation. Do not go on killing or exploiting, destroying the nature. Rather, our duty is just to safeguard the nature for the future generation that is going to come. That is our moral primary duty should be in the world. Yes, the first two stanza we are seeing, it is not at all easy to kill a tree. Don't think that with one jab we can kill a tree. It is not at all easy. It consumes lot of time, lot of energy, because the root of the tree is so deep. It's so deep. Even it has consumed, it has absorbed water for many, many years. That's why it is not at all easy to kill a tree. So, the title of the poem is On Killing a Tree. If you kill a tree, what will happen? The poet has categorically compared killing a tree to human soul, our Atma, what he called it as. So, if you kill a tree, when something bleeds, okay, we will get a white liquid, something will get it. That he compares to human life. When we get a wound or injury, surely we will get a blood, and it takes some time to heal. Same way, the tree also, when we cut a trunk of the tree, it takes much time to heal. Then we will find on the either side of the trunk a new twigs, a new branch. If you allow that branch to grow, it will become a huge size. So, it is not at all easy to kill a tree. Okay, it needs so much of time, determination and willpower to cut down a tree. So, killing a human being is compared by this poet in this beautiful poem. So, going to the next stanza, that is so this is the next stanza that we are going to see. The next stanza. No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be robbed, tied and pulled out, snapped out or pulled over entirely out of the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed. The source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. So, my dear students, this is some of the pictures I have given here. Looking at this picture itself, we can understand very easily. It is not at all easy to kill a tree. With one jab, with an axe, we cannot kill a tree. We cannot cut down a tree. We need to, the root is to be pulled out. If we want to kill a tree, we have to uproot the tree. This is what happens here. See here, this is the thing. We have to uproot completely. Then only you can kill a tree. How it is possible? How it is possible to uproot a tree? Tree means it has to be roped. See here, how they are pulling the tree. It has to be roped and tied. See, they have tied here. This is the thing, this is the place. Then they are pulling. Pull out, snapped out or pulled out entirely. You cannot cut a tree here in the trunk. Okay, entire thing should be pulled out. Once you pull out, see, this is what happens here. Okay, even the root is exposed. Okay, the root is exposed to the sun. So listen, my dear students. No, he starts with a negative approach here. It is not at all possible to kill a tree. Just with an axe. No. How we can do? How we can clear tree here? The root to be pulled out. This is should be exposed. Out of anchoring earth. This is what is mean anchoring earth here? A deep root. This is what we call a deep root. Tamil sonna it is aani verungirumaanga. That's what a deep root it is. It is to be roped, tied, pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely, completely. Here the word entirely means completely. Refers. This is what entirely, completely. Out of the earth cave and the strength of the tree exposed. This is a earth cave. This is a earth cave. Okay, ba? Groups of roots. Cluster, we can call it as a cluster, a group. See, this is what happens. No root goes separately, alone, but they remain as one. This is what the earth cave, and the strength of the trees was exposed. The source, white and wet. What is the white and why this root is white and wet? Because the root never has seen a sun. It has never has seen a sun, and it is wet, and it is damp wet. It is the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. It is very strong. The root is very strong. This is it has got anchoring. Okay, root. Why? Because it is hidden inside for years and years. For years and years, it is hidden inside. That's why it is very strong. It is very strong. So, in the third stanza, the poet begins with a negative word. No. That means it is not easy to kill a tree. Okay, it is not at all easy to kill a tree. It needs time. It needs energy. If at all you want to kill a tree completely, you have to tie a rope. Okay, then you have to pull out. Entirely you have to pull out with the roots. Then only you can kill a tree. So, in this stanza, he says it takes much time. We need extra time to kill a tree. As I told you, the poet is comparing here killing a tree to human being. Tree becomes enemy to. Here there is figures of speech used irony. Here the poet uses a tree, killing a tree to a human being. Contradicts here, killing a tree. No. In one way or other, he is asking people, do not kill a tree. Do not kill a tree. Rather support, rather plant more trees. This is what the poet is demanding in the third stanza. This is the third stanza. The pictures, we look at the picture, very easy for you to understand clearly. So going on to the next stanza. See, the last stanza. It's a very interesting one. Okay, this is the last stanza. Then the matter of scorching, choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting and withering, and then it is done. Then it is done. See here the word then it is done. What do you mean by the word then it is done? You have killed a tree. You have killed a tree. Okay, by uprooting the tree totally, you have killed a tree. After uprooting a tree, what you will do? You will cut into small pieces. See here how they kept it here. Okay, until unless it becomes a brownish color. It has to be on the scorching sun and the air for years, and sometimes they keep it for years and years. So until it becomes hard, shows the real strength. It has to be outside. This is and then the matter. What you got after uprooting the tree? What you will do? Scorching and choking in the sun and air. This is what you will do. After cutting a tree, we will put it under the sunlight to absorb the light, absorb the sunlight. We expose to the sunlight and the air also. So it has to be remain for years and years. Then what happens? It gets a brownish color. It gets brownish color. And it becomes very strong. What do you mean by the word hardening? The word hardening means it becomes strong. It becomes very strong, very thick and strong. People usually they buy the plywoods or whatever they from the tree. They need to buy the old one. some years old one, then only the original quality will come. That's why the poet says it has to be under the sunlight. It has to be exposed to the sunlight for years and years unless it gets hard, twisting, withering, and then it is done. It has to stand in any place. Okay, the tree has to face many obstacles. So this is what we call it. Then it is killed. Then it is killed. It is done. So my dear students, it is not at all easy to kill a tree. It is not at all easy. We may think with an axe, with one jab or chop or hack it. It is not at all easy. It is time consuming. It is time consuming. The poet Jeev Patel clearly has given a message to all the people to safeguard the nature. Okay, have concern, care for nature. Love the nature because nature is beautiful. Nature is something beautiful. Love the nature. Do not exploit the nature. Okay, do not cut down the nature. Do not destroy the nature. This is what he is demanding. Rather, support the nature one way or other. So, by concluding this part, by summing up the points that what we can remember through this story, through this beautiful poem is an excellent poem on nature, especially tree, because one way or other prosperous human life by giving us fruits, flowers, vegetables, etc., etc. It gives oxygen to breathe, and so many things it gives. It avoids pollution. We can say many things, but above all, plant tree in your house. Try to plant something. Try to plant in your life. Though you may not get the fruits, the flowers, the people, the generation to come, they will say your name. They will say your name as you are saying your grandfather's name today. As you are grateful, thankful, or showing your gratitude to your grandfather for planting such a beautiful trees where we get delicious fruits that we collect from the trees. So we should be role model for other people. It's not only the government duty. The government is asking all the people to plant a tree, but until we take a initiative, the self initiative, it will not work out. So let us have a kind of enthusiasm, a kind of passion for planting more trees wherever we are. Lot of NGOs, they are doing this. And the government is giving subsidy for plants, the trees. If you are planting, as well as you have to take care of the plants also. So my dear students, killing a tree is not at all issue. Okay, but planting more trees. Don't kill first of all, but plant more trees, through which we will get plenty of rain. Okay, we will get plenty of rain, not only now, for the years to come. So through this poem, the poet demands us, okay, he is calling on each and every one of the citizens of the world to plant a tree. Do not go for deforestation. Go on planting more trees. Then you will have a new friendship with nature. This is some of the images that I put here. Try to plant more trees in order our future generation can enjoy the true nature. So with this, we will come to the conclusion of this poem. The theme of the poem is deforestation. Okay, very well explained by the poet Jeev Patel, the man who is a member of Green Movement. Let us also follow. Let us be follower of Jeev Patel. Not only Jeev Patel, let us be faithful. Let us show our sincerity towards this beautiful world. Let us plant more trees wherever we are. Thank you.